I thought I'd use the collage I made for last week's episode as an example of something I'd like to share how I do when how I scan in a piece that's larger than my scanner bed, which I've got a standard size scanner bed, so we'll do a touch over A4. So what I do is I scan in the first top half of the piece, and then I put that right flat up. That edge there will be right flat up against the side of the scanner, and then at the bottom half of it, I do the same, but I flip it around. So now what I would do is I'll take the top bit, and so then I need it rotate. I don't need it to be rotated around, but it makes things easier for me to. So I will then rotate the image. So I'm going to need that to be 90 degrees counterclockwise. I mean, to be absolutely honest, if it came to it, this image is actually absolutely fine here as it is, and this bit at the bottom, it's just a bit of filler, but it's got my signature in it, and just so to show what to do when for ones where I do need, where it wouldn't work on its crops like this. So then I will then make the canvas bigger, because I need to put the other bit at the bottom there. So I'll select for it to only make it bigger going down. So since it's roughly square, let's say I like to go a little over and always crop it. So 32 high, 32 centimeters high. So now here I have that, a bit at the bottom, and let's get the other image, and I'll rotate that now instead of being when it's actually put in there, because it'll just be easier. So image rotation this time will be 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I've already got I'll pop this out so I can drag it on, and I've already got the move tool highlighted, and I'll bring it over here, and then get rid of that now, I don't need it anymore. I will then try and bring this up to where it makes sense. It seems to fit, so let's go up a bit. Now there's a bit of this line here, so I don't know if that's just the fact that it's not fitting. So since I've got extra over, I shall then crop this bit off. That line is now gone. Let's see if I can get how well I can get this to fit. Thankfully, since this is a fairly simple piece, it's quite easy to get that fitting in. I mean, it's still a little off. But let's see how well it fits on this side now. As you can see, this is now fitting well. It's obviously a bit iffy there here on this side, on the outside, but that's going to be cropped off anyway. Now there's a slight colouring difference, so that's a problem. So to make things easier, I will crop this right down to where there is no colouring difference, or it'll be less so, because this way there's less to work with. There's less to line up. I think that has worked quite well. You can still see a bit of a line there, but what I will do now, I'll flatten the image. And now what I can do is I can get the clone stamp tool, and then I can press Alt here, so it clones this area here, and I just clone over there. Since it's a simple area, so do the same here, but only a little further down. It's going to have affected the lines on her shirt a bit though, but that shouldn't matter too much. I mean, if you wanted anything that's absolutely pristine perfect for this, then I would buy if you can, invest in a bigger scanner, or accept the loss of cropping of your image, or you take a really good photograph if you have those kind of skills, or know a good photographer. I generally don't do my collages over a certain. I generally don't do them over a certain size anyway. Just so that I generally do them A4 sized anyway, so it just makes it a lot easier when it comes to having to reproduce them. So that crops now. So there's a little bit of the top corner there, but I don't want to lose so much of that. So again, I'll go to the clone stamp tool, and I will just paint that in there, and I'll also fix this bit in the hair here. So I think that looks fairly good. See if I can play with the curves a bit, make it a bit more. These the colours seems a little brighter here. So there we go. So then after that, then I would save it and into the folder that I wanted to. So I hope this is at all useful. I did it on a simple image. The more complicated ones, I would have to do more work to maybe, if there is, you see the line, to cover that up a bit. So as always, like, share, and subscribe. Check the my link tree in the description, and it has my links to my socials and my merch stores, and I shall hear from you soon. Thank you. Oh, by the way, this piece is called Token. If you didn't miss last week's episode, will show you how I made it. So check that one out, certainly. Thank you.